Hi, I'm Priyanka Rai. I'm the Global Director for Policy for JDRF. I'm very pleased to be representing JDRF International here at RSSDI and present about our new website, the Type 1 Diabetes Index, as well as the publication that's been published recently in The Lancet, which estimates the global burden of type 1 diabetes around the world. It's a modeling study. And for the first time, we have worked with a team of researchers, epidemiologists from around the world to estimate what the burden of global type 1 diabetes actually looks like. This is the first time we have numbers for a lot of low to middle income countries and good estimates to actually understand what type 1 diabetes looks like in many countries where we've never had these numbers. The findings are, of course, that there's over 8 million people living with type 1 diabetes in the world. But even more dramatic is the findings around the number of people that we define in the paper as the missing prevalence. So the number of people who should be alive with type 1 diabetes but who aren't because of not having access to the right care, things like not getting a diagnosis on time, which is, of course, a growing problem in many parts of the world where type 1 diabetes is increasingly being recognized as a serious chronic condition. In India in particular, India, of course, has one of the largest prevalences of type 1 diabetes in the world with over 800,000 people living with type 1 diabetes today. But in India, the particular finding is that India has the largest prevalence of people missing with type 1 diabetes in the world. So over 900,000 people who should be alive had they been accessing the right kind of care and their life expectancy matched that of the population of India. So very serious considerations for India, of course, but the index also shows you what needs to be done to win some of those lives back and win the time lost to type 1 diabetes. In India, on average, if a person develops type 1 diabetes, they can expect to lose about 45 years of their lifespan to type 1 diabetes, which is a pretty significant number. But the index also shows how access to things like making sure everyone gets a diagnosis on time and ensuring everyone has access to comprehensive care and has access to essentials to manage type 1 diabetes like insulin, access to test strips, access to support and education around how to self-manage the condition. We can win back up to 25 years of that lifetime that is lost to type 1 diabetes. And so a lot of potential that's come out of this research, and I'm very delighted to be able to present it to everyone today.